We are a day and a half away from rifle antelope opener here in Montana. This is the first time in probably 6 or 7 years that I've had a rifle antelope tag. Who knows what's in store, but I'm really looking forward to it. Right now we're just cruising some back roads, and we have CarPlay up on the dash here. And every time we see some antelope, we're stopping just to look, what type of buck is with them in that group. And then if it's something that we want to come back and check out for scouting the next day and a half or so, we'll mark a waypoint and then quickly just see, okay, is it private, public? How do we go about getting access? And so on and so forth. So I'm excited. It's going to be an awesome week of antelope hunting here in Montana. All right, so it is the day before opening day, and it's kind of the same program today we're going to run. We were actually just talking about it. It almost feels a little like you're just driving around and you're not like putting in a ton of effort, but I really think that it's the most productive way to know where the antelope are, where they are on public, where they are on private, where are the good bucks that we want to start focusing on. So we're going to put on a lot of miles on the pickup today, and then also behind our glass, trying to find a nice buck.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice buck actually. I'd say that's one of the better bucks that we have seen. He's long. He doesn't look real heavy though. I haven't seen how his prongs are, but he's definitely over 14. I'd say probably like 15. Prongs do not look very good, but from the right angle, he looks really big.
I just met up with my cousin, and we're out here at our family farm. We set up a steel plate up on the hill, and we're gonna back up and shoot. We'll get back here, lay down, and shoot a few shots, make sure we're still dialed in, and then gonna go try and find some more antelope. Center. Just touched low that time, but I'm good. I mean, at 550 in wind, I'm good with that. Yep. Feeling really good at that distance, and pretty confident for tomorrow. We just got to find a big buck now and get him in our sights. So we're gonna go home now, repack all of my stuff. So all of my stuff is still kind of scattered from my elk hunt. So gonna repack everything, get rid of all my out calls. Opening morning is gonna be here before we know it. So anticipation is high. Opening morning is always one of those things you look forward to forever, and then it's finally here. So we got a few more things to do, but now we pretty much just wait.
All right, guys, so it is opening morning here in Montana. Opening mornings are just super special to me. I remember ever since I was a little kid, opening morning was just kind of felt like Christmas morning. So super exciting. We are out in the same area, same general area as we found that buck yesterday. It's actually a buck my dad has seen several times the past couple weeks. And he looks really nice. We didn't get a great look at him yesterday, but he looks definitely like the biggest buck that we've seen in a few days. So we're gonna kind of target that buck in that area, hopefully find him in a good spot to stalk. But yeah, just super excited. Opening mornings are really special, and it's cool. My dad's actually with me this morning, and I mean, he taught me how to hunt, and some of the first hunts I ever went on were antelope hunts with him. So never really know what you're gonna get, but we could get up there, could be in a really good spot to stalk and go make a stalk, and we could be tagged out here in a few hours. So there are a lot of antelope up there, but so far it's been a pretty eventful first hour of opening day we've had. All right, so we We just came over the hill back there, and there's like 6 or 7 antelope right over this hill. We didn't see a big buck, but we're just gonna pretend one's in there and do it the right way. So we're gonna walk up here and then pop up over the hill, probably be 400 or 500. Hopefully get a good look at him. And if there is a big buck in the herd, we will be ready. So we're just gonna kind of get our stuff and slowly walk up there real quick. Just got up here and I can just see one antelope right now, and we saw like 10 or 11 of them. So what we're gonna do is come at it from a different angle so we can hopefully see up that draw. But before we leave, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use compass mode real quick to pinpoint exactly where they are. So that antelope is 827 yards away. So if I go to compass mode, line up my phone that direction, and then what I'm going to do is at a waypoint, go 827. And then drop that waypoint right there. So now I've got that marked. So when we get around, I can use that waypoint as a reference. It just really helps before you lose sight of what you're going after to mark a waypoint where you think they are. So that's your tip of the day. Hopefully we get up there and there's a big buck in the herd. I can see a couple heads of does. I see like 8 does. I mean, we could. I wonder if we skirt around this, if we're unseen, you could get to that and get really close, but I would like to see him first. Actually, though, they wouldn't even see us, so. So we're about a mile from that big herd right now. We found a low spot where we parked, got out, and there's like a really nice creek drainage that runs up through there. And so I marked exactly where they're at. And so when we get up there, hopefully we'll be able to use the line distance tool and just see real quick, okay, if we pop up here, we're gonna be 500 or 400 or 200. Find a good spot to pop up, and hopefully they're all still there. There's a lot of eyes. There's like over 50 antelope up there, one really nice buck. So hopefully we get up there and the wind stays good and take a quick look at that buck. I think he's a shooter, and then if he is, we'll hopefully make it happen here soon. So we've been watching this buck for like 10 minutes, and he's really nice. He's kind of hard to judge, but it'd be a long shot, but I feel really good. I'm really stable prone, and I have a rear bag and everything. But right now he keeps going back and forth to the 2 different little herds, but he's on the horizon. So he's just been skylined almost the whole time, and obviously just not gonna take that shot, not knowing exactly what's behind there, so. So we've been sitting on that buck for probably an hour and a half, I'm guessing. And he was within range, and I was gonna shoot him. He's a really nice buck, but he was literally on the skyline 99% of the time. There was like 2 times where he came off of the horizon toward us to where I had a backdrop where I could shoot him. And I mean, he was only down there for seconds because I'd get on the gun, get situated, make sure we were good for the camera, and then look up and he'd be walking back on the horizon. So, I mean, he's been standing out there broadside for I don't know, 30 minutes straight all by himself, but he's on the skyline, so I just didn't want to shoot him. Not knowing exactly what's back there, and just never a good idea, obviously, to shoot on the skyline. So he finally went back over. I think we're gonna grab our stuff, head back down, and regroup. Maybe go get a bite to eat at the pickup real quick, get some water because we haven't had any water or anything, and then maybe try and come at them a different way where we can get higher. But it's exciting. He's a really nice antelope, so hopefully we can get up there and get a little bit closer, and then also not have him on the horizon. So we'll see.
We are cruising kind of some new country right now, trying to see some different antelope, and just found a herd. They're quite a ways out there, but it looks like a really nice buck with them. It's just a little bit too far to tell. I know whose property it is. I need to get service to make a phone call to see if we can get permission, but just in case we can, I want to mark where they're currently at. So I found on the map right now they're in one little cluster of trees, and there's not many out there. So I found exactly on the app where they are. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to press and hold, mark a waypoint. I'm going to go antelope, put it green so I know it's this year, save it real quick. If I wanted to, I could also put, herd on so-and-so's land or whatever in the notes, but that is going to let me know. So if we do get permission, we should be able to get around up top to a different road and just walk right over the top and be within shooting range. So might be a long shot, but if we get permission, now we know where they are and can go make a play on them.
All right, so it is the morning of day 2. Last night we did get the go-ahead to go ahead and put a stalk on that antelope that we saw, but kind of got my eye out for that one today. Hopefully we turn him up here this morning, but I feel good about today. I know it's only the second day and we've got a lot of time, but I feel like it's going to happen today at some point. All right, so there's a little buck right there. We're just driving down the county road, and a really nice buck pushed that little buck away from his herd and then ran back across the road. We just went and asked for permission, and the gentleman said, yes, go ahead. So we're gonna get up here, hopefully find a good spot to put a good sneak on him, but he's a really nice buck. I mean, he ran in front of the pickup at like 50 yards and got a good look at him, really nice buck. So I'm excited. Things can go from 0 to 100 pretty quick when antelope hunting. So there he is right there. There's a little bit of a dip here that I think we're gonna try and sneak up. Hopefully you can't see us, but it's pretty flat where they are, so there's not a lot of topography to really get down in a creek and stalk them. But I think we're in a pretty good spot. We're gonna get up close and hopefully make it happen. He's a really nice buck, and we got a good look at him, so I'm excited. All right, so they're 680 yards right now. We gotta try and cut some distance, at least probably 100 yards or so. And again, it's just super flat, so there's not a whole lot that we can do to get really close to him. We'll try and use this hay bale in front of us to get to that, and then reassess how to get to the next one, and then the next one, hopefully. No, we need to get closer. When it's really flat, I keep getting like 550 and then 850. And so when it's really flat like that, it's hard to get a good range on him. Just pat it down. Okay, well. He's down. Yes! Yes, I was able to watch that hit him too. It hit him right in the shoulder. Yes. Oh man. That was exciting. That's, I think, hands down the best antelope that we've seen in 4 days.
I knew you were getting close. I was sitting there watching him and so forth. So
Thank you.
awesome. Nice job. That's
Thank you.
That's a nice goat. It's a nice goat. That might be one that we were looking for.
Been a few years since I shot an antelope, and this is just a really good representation of just a nice buck for around here. He's pretty heavy, got pretty good spades, curls pretty good. It's a really cool animal. I mean, even their hair, it's unlike anything else, not like deer. Just super cool animals. And if you haven't hunted antelope, definitely should give it a shot, because they are unlike anything else around here, in my opinion. Come up here, see Daddy's antelope. Oh, look at him. Isn't he cool? Is that a big antelope?
No.
Nope. Keep me humble. All right, so it was a awesome hunt today. Obviously, we tagged out super nice antelope. We have meat in the cooler on ice. We covered a lot of miles and looked at hundreds, literally, of antelope. And yeah, it was just an awesome couple of days spent with really good company, and could not be happier with the outcome. So the cooler's full, the freezer's about to be full, and we gained some more memories. So with that, thank you guys for tuning in to this one.